Hey everybody, this is Lonni Rivera on the red carpet here in the capital of California, where the 9th class of Californians have been inducted into the California Hall of Fame. How are you feeling tonight?
You know, it's kind of a little butterflies, but exciting as well.
Recycling isn't just about plastic bottles. Things like coffee lid covers and cookie boxes can go in the blue bin too. We hear a lot about animal rescue saving dogs and cats. Well, one Kern County rescue is gaining lots of attention for a different kind of animal. 120 Hawaiian donkeys now call Tehachapi home. 17's Kelsey Thomas reports. Bittersweet occasion outside the Orpheum Theater. The hot musical Hamilton wraps up its final show in San Francisco. And for the cast, staying so long isn't easy.
I am sad. San Francisco has treated us so amazingly well.
This show, you know, it's so culturally alive and politically alive as well. It's been so well received by the people of San Francisco.
2 Saturday shows, that's it for this run in San Francisco, which began back in March. The cast took time to make memories for Hamilton fans after the show.
These people, it's a great way to just give back to the way that everybody loves this show.
Hamilton, the American musical, continues to sell out with loyal theater buffs, many willing to camp out for a chance to see it.
So I said, I want to go see Hamilton, but I didn't know that today was the very last day. I thought it was tomorrow.
Yeah, we've been sitting here for, I guess, 2 hours now, and we really hope that we can see it.
While they wait for cancellations, this family is feeling super lucky.
We kept it a secret at our house, and when we walked up the BART stairs today, she went, "Oh my gosh, are we seeing Hamilton?" So it was a fun surprise.
Any favorite character?
Eliza.
Several hours and $200 each later, these ladies scored.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah. No worries if you missed a chance to see Hamilton. It's coming back to San Francisco in 2019.
I just feel lucky to be here, and I'm really going to miss San Francisco. I can't wait to come back.
Will you be back in 2019?
We'll see. Can't say it as of now, but we'll see.
And if you're willing to make the trek, Hamilton opens up August 11th in Los Angeles. It's a springtime ritual. Planes glide in the air, dropping rice seeds over the Sacramento Valley. Short grain rice is one of 20 top crops produced in California. But in this 4th drought year, rice farmers grapple with cutbacks.
You want to try to pick your best fields, your highest yielding fields, obviously, because you're picking some to farm and you're picking some to leave out.
A 3rd-generation rice farmer, Nicole Van Vleck, has tough decisions to make.
So everyone's cut at least a quarter. And this year we expect more. It's difficult.
Making do with less water is part of the plan. This property relies on the Feather River for water. Those allocations have been cut by more than half this season. It trickles down to reduced work time for the modest staff of 20 here.
In the spring, they're working 40% less than they would have been because there's 40% less to plant.
Just to give you an idea about how farmers are coping, here's a look at a regular rice field. But over here, all of this you see is left unplanted because of the drought.
Normally we would be planting all the way through the end of May. But because we have fewer acres to plant, we are going to be done a lot sooner.
So this activity takes place in a smaller window of time, a shortened planting season. And the economic impact in farming counties such as Sutter, Butte, and Glenn is far-reaching.
It's not just the farms, but the tractor dealers, the crop dusters, the mills, the dryers, all of that. It's a huge part of the economic inputs in those counties.
I mean, I guess it's sort of hard to measure in buckets, but how much less will you have of this year in the harvest?
We will definitely have a quarter or so less.
This year, Montana Farms will muster the most from these parched fields. As for the future,
now the worst of the worst would be another year of this next year, and it would be devastating.
Hard to fathom how they'll survive another dry spell. In Sutter County, Lonni Rivera reporting.
You ready?
A bittersweet night for moviegoers.
How many was it last night?
Sunday night was the last for the 61-year-old Ream Theater in Moraga.
Attendance and also, the rent has gone up, utilities are high.
Theater operator Derek Zemrak renovated the building 8 years ago.
A lot of celebrities here. We have interactive tablets.
He says mounting maintenance costs and new technology made it tough to stay in business.
Over time, technology's changed. Kids like to stream things on their phones, watch them on their iPads.
Loyal customers are sad to see this landmark go.
I just love these old-fashioned movie theaters. I grew up in these kind of theaters.
I love the old movies and I love the old theaters. It's just not the same.
Old Hollywood props and photos decorate the building, and A-list films play for a final time. The Ream Theater is definitely old school. It's filled a niche by offering a feeling of movies from back in the day. Here in the lobby, original phone booths from the 1950s.
This theater goes way back, and it gives you a nostalgic feeling. It's just not the same. I'm getting emotional.
The final show is over, but the screen and chairs will stay behind. A nonprofit may take over the building, a glimmer of hope for a future for the Ream. In Moraga, Lonni Rivera, ABC 7 News. The grit and grind of the work week.
Inhale beautiful.
Meet stillness every Thursday in the capital city.
And exhale ugly.
I'm inside or in my car, trying to get somewhere, meeting this, call this. It's just constant. And then to come here and just turn off your phone for an hour and be outdoors, it's really beneficial.
Let all these noises just float over you.
Under the shade of the Capitol trees, life slows down a bit.
Relax your shoulders.
Just enough for meditation.
So you're vulnerable here under these trees in the wind.
This hour-long Vinyasa flow class is free for anyone, all levels welcomed. Vinyasa is a style of yoga in which movement is synchronized to the breath.
I've always been just very anti being inside to do workouts. I'm much more of an outdoors type person.
A devoted yogi instructor, Ron Ritterbush, left the corporate world almost 2 years ago.
Been worried to death about the 99% of things that never happen that I worry about.
Since then, he's focused on sharing the healing benefits of yoga.
I see commercials on TV of people giving away scooters. Medicaid pays for scooters, right? But they don't pay for exercise, and they don't do things to help us get healthy in the long term. So one of my goals is really to kind of be an exercise philanthropist. Lay all the way down on your tummies.
Stephanie Alameda and her daughter Kira come every Thursday. For this family, even just one day of yoga makes a difference.
Definitely stronger. I've improved a lot with the different poses. I actually have an injury now, and it's just helping me a lot to get back into the swing of things.
And I often tell the students, look, you're a taxpayer, so where your mat is right now, that truly is your space.
Every Thursday, folks come here to the Capitol lawn to just unwind, let go, and take advantage of some free yoga.
Inhale confidence.
The success stories just keep coming.
Now exhale all your doubt. There's so many of people who've come in and said, I can't do that, and 4 months later, they can do that. I think you're exactly where you're supposed to be, right?
People from all walks of life breaking from the stress and chatter of the world, looking inward to tap into the mind, the body, and spirit. From the California Capitol, Lonni Rivera reporting.
Inhale beautiful. And exhale ugly.
I'm inside or in my car, trying to get somewhere, meeting this, call this. It's just constant. And then to come here and just turn off your phone for an hour and be outdoors, it's really beneficial.
Let all these noises just float over you. Relax your shoulders. So you're vulnerable here under these trees in the wind.
I've always been just very
anti being inside to do workouts. I'm much more of an outdoors type person.
Been worried to death about the 99% of things that never happen that I worry about. Fear and pain are life's greatest teachers. I see commercials on TV of people giving away scooters. Medicaid pays for scooters, right? But they don't pay for exercise, and they don't do things to help us get healthy in the long term. So one of my goals is really to kind of be an exercise philanthropist. Lay all the way down on your tummies. Bring your hands to your sides, make yourselves comfortable. Because my favorite pose is coming.
Definitely stronger. I've improved a lot with the different poses. I actually have an injury now, and it's just helping me a lot to get back into the swing of things.
And I often tell the students, you know, look, you're a taxpayer, so where your mat is right now, that truly is your space. You own that space right now, of course. Inhale confidence. Now exhale all your doubt. There's so many of people who've come in and said, I can't do that, and 4 months later, they can do that. I think you're exactly where you're supposed to be, right? You've worked hard, but you're not done. None of you are done.